Hello, my name is Matthew Allen. Has this ever happened to you? You're sitting down to eat lunch, and while you're eating, a coworker comes over and he's got his new hire in tow, and he's about to introduce himself to you. So you stand up, you reach your hand out to go for a handshake, but the guy comes back with a fist bump, and you make that split second decision to be cool and meet him with the fist bump. But he remembers that he's trying to be professional and he reaches out with a handshake. And you guys collide. And you're all embarrassed and you laugh about it. But you're embarrassed as well, like severely embarrassed. It's okay. It happens to everybody, not on a daily basis. And hopefully, I will be able to guide you and it won't happen again. Today, I will go over how to formally and informally greet people and when to do that. So without further ado, let us continue on to formally greeting each other. Formal greetings are greetings designed to foster a positive relationship between two new parties. Whether that's between you and a new coworker, or you and a new boss, or you and your team meeting another team for the first time. You want to make sure that you do these properly, otherwise you'll get off on bad footing. The handshake. It is the most important Western greeting that we have. And to do that, you want to look the other person in the eyes. You want to have your hand flat and parallel to the ground. You want to approach the person and you want to shake their hand. All right? You want to grasp it firmly and go up and down vigorously and hold it for 2 to 3 seconds. Any longer than 2 to 3 seconds, and it's kind of awkward. And now I will demonstrate this. Now that you have seen how a handshake is performed properly, I will go on to the bow, which is the next formal greeting, and it is very popular in Eastern cultures. The most important thing about the bow is that the deeper it is, the more respect you are showing. Now that you have seen how a bow is properly demonstrated, we'll go over informal greetings. These are greetings designed for people you're quite familiar with, albeit a friend, a coworker that you actually like spending time with, even a family member. There are many of these greetings, but I'll go over a few of the most common ones. The first one being the fist bump. This one's easy. You just ball your hand into a fist, approach the other person, and use friendly amount of force and hit their fist. Now we'll go over the high five. This one's exciting. Everybody knows this one. A few things to note. You want to make sure you have a smile on your face when you're going for a high five. And you just raise your hand and make sure that it is flat. And you approach the other person. And you want to make sure that they're also in the same position. Otherwise, you might just be slapping them, and that's not good for anybody. If you're having troubles performing it, look at their elbows and apply as much force as you can and aim for their palm. This last greeting is a fun greeting that I like to do occasionally. You can't do it all the time, and it gets awkward. It's like a fist bump, okay? So you're going for a fist bump. This is called the snail, though. So what you're going to do is you're going to extend your first 2 fingers. And while the fist is coming at you, you're going to go under it. And it will appear as if it's a snail. And now I will demonstrate. Now that you have seen how the snail is done, hopefully you got a good understanding of how to informally greet people. And with that, we're going to come to a close. Hopefully you have learned how to formally and informally greet people. And next time you see somebody, do not be afraid to go for a handshake. Unless you know them, then try the snail.
Just,
No sound effect.
you don't have to plan it. Fist bump each other as though you were actually greeting each other.
I'm gonna sit here like the director. And just
Oh, the director?
tell us when you're ready.